All right, start the recording, let some people come on anyway. Yeah, it makes sense because by doing this, you are never going to face rejection or pushback from your prospect. If they didn't like you, they'll be like, why are you asking me all these questions? But
Absolutely.
you have that relationship, they will happily tell you stuff and they'll never reject you because you're putting the focus on them. That's their favorite topic. Not everyone asks them all these cool questions about what do you want? Like, what's your vision? Like, how much do you want that? And, you know, just make it happen kind of thing, right? So you're just being
Yeah,
you.
because getting them in that it totally makes sense, because getting someone in that mind frame of imagine what their vision is just takes you to a complete different place anyway. And when you're in that place of your vision, you don't want to come back from it. So it
Exactly.
just
I like
makes so
you
much
got that.
sense. You
I
don't.
like you got that. I like you got that. Very good. I'm just gonna wait for Priya because she was here earlier. Yeah, she's gonna come on now. And this is good because I've recorded these, so I'm just gonna send it to my pro members, and then they'll get from me anyway. But it's helpful now. I can just give them good content that they'll need at some point. Same with you guys. Learn stuff
Absolutely.
every time you have an opportunity to share it, even with with a prospect, you might not be able to record them. You have to ask for permission, which is okay, you know. But yeah, always document every time you give value. Like I could make like 100 Facebook posts just out of these 2 hours, based on what I've. You guys could as well, right? You could take the value from this call and literally make 100 Facebook posts as content. But this is the best way.
Absolutely.
Best way when you're actually giving them live interaction, attention, value, and you're not just teaching them stuff and they have to sit there. I'm actually talking to you. And my millionaire mentor always says this, like this is the way he says it. This, what we're doing right here, this is the business model. Leadership and giving value and gathering people together and giving them value and them taking notes and them listening to you. That is our model for people to see you as a leader and for people to get value from you as a leader and loving the stuff you say. Now you're in a much better position to recruit people. So yeah, that is it. We started recording. Just gonna message Priya and say we started. Because we were started with her example. I have to just skip her example now. Let me just quickly message in the group. See if she reads that. Yeah, she's read it.
So Andy, is it okay? So I've got notes down here, so it's like kind of step-by-step process for so, you know, like the people on my team, even in my network marketing team, when they're saying to me,
Yeah.
I don't know how to recruit, and sometimes
Yeah.
I can't answer because I don't
Exactly.
really know. Sell the prospect the vision, ask what the challenges they are. You know, that's great to be able to just give them couple of key points.
I would say first, implement it, get results,
And is that
and then share it.
okay to pass on to kind of my people to do that?
Honestly, fine.
Yes, yeah.
Basically, the most important thing is you implement what you've learned. Don't sell stuff that you don't even know what you've got. You only know it when you've lived it. So I always think
when you've done it,
everyone should become a product of the product before marketing the damn product. People are just like, yeah, you'll make money, yeah, you'll do this. If you haven't yourself, not good, right? You want to believe in what you've actually got.
It works.
You believe it more when you've experienced it, when you've done it yourself. And honestly, when you get the result, like I've got, look at me now. Now I'm more in my leadership. I believed more in my process. I'm really willing to share it because this can get the same results for others. You can give someone step by step, but if you haven't worked that step by step, How are they? You're not actually giving them something that they
Yeah,
really need.
that's what I mean. So when we start implementing it and we
Exactly.
do this, then we can pass that on to our people because we know this works. Yeah,
When you've done it, yeah. When it's
yeah,
worked for
yeah.
you, when
When
it's
we've done
actually,
it, we can then pass that on to our people because we know that this
um,
works because that's what's worked for us.
yeah. Because even with me,
Yeah,
I got told a lot of this stuff, right? To be fair, I have come up with my own stuff like that funnel, but I got told stuff by, being coachable, listen to it and do it. I thought I was doing it, but I really wasn't. It's literally like there's a block that we just cannot see, but it's actually there, and therefore we're not doing what we're told. It's mental. It's really
totally
funny.
understand.
So yeah, until you have done it, only then do you know it. The
Yeah,
ego will say
absolutely.
you know it. The ego will say you know it. Okay, let's share screen. Let's go back to our promised land. This is honestly my favorite thing. Yeah. Okay, so bear in mind, we've been talking about their vision, and we've built know, like, and trust. Now it's just about, yeah, recruiting in terms of getting them be interested to watch a sales video, right, about the company, because that's how it all goes. They go to the pro membership site where the sales video is there. But yeah, basically, what are we doing? We are selling their vision. Why is it that this situation has even come up? Why does anyone buy something? They buy it when they don't have it already. Okay? If you want a cup of coffee, you got a cup of coffee in your hands, you're not going to go buy a cup of coffee, right? So how do you make them realize they haven't got their vision to then make them want their vision, right? So there's two things. You want to make them realize they haven't got their vision. You want to make them realize they want their vision. Now, what price would you pay to kind of buy your vision, right? And you've got so emotionally connected with their vision, they will happily pay a $77 price to have a chance at having their vision. Does that make sense? $77, whilst they're so connected to their vision, it's going to happen. If you talk and you're in that position of a relationship of know, like, and trust leadership, all egos are dropped, they're very open and vulnerable to you, and they realize they haven't got something they really want. If you speak to 5 people a day, you will definitely get one pro sign up if you speak in that way with that experience of relationship with them. I'm saying this as well. I'm putting this on myself as well. If I follow through on what I know my action steps are. Yeah? So think of it this way. Let's go to my analogy, which I love. Okay, let's say that's Priya, this lady here. That's Priya. And let's say that's me. Okay? So remember I said I have got your ticket to the promised land. Okay? So let's say this is the promised land. Okay? We've gone through all this conversation, and Priya describes to me her promised land, which is that. Okay? Now, she really, really loves the idea of her promised land. She really wants to go there, right? And all I'm doing is saying, like, wow, yeah, that's amazing, man. Why don't you go now? Oh no, I can't because I haven't got the money, right? Or something like that. Something will come up where they realize they can't go there, right? So how does, let's not talk about money. This is not about money in this analogy because it will change the kind of way we think of it. But how does she get to her promised land? She needs to take the aeroplane. Okay, I'm really dumbing this down because I think it's a good example. She needs to get on the aeroplane to go to this promised land. Okay, I'm saying, hey, look, if you really want to go, I can get you a ticket, or I can show you, I can point you in the direction to getting a ticket to your promised land. Okay? Now, I'm not an airport booth. I'm not a travel agent. I'm no real, well, I can be, but let's imagine I'm not yet an example of a proven, ticket sourcer. Okay. So it's not my job to sell them the ticket. Does that make sense so far? All I'm saying is I know where you can get a ticket to get on that plane where it's done for you. It will take you to the promised land, right? I am not the front man. I am not the salesperson. I am the point man. I'm the point man. I am the networker. The networker isn't the salesman, right? So she's really connected to go into a promised land, but I'm saying, but there's only one flight and it's leaving soon. You really, really, really want to go. When you know it's possible for you to be able to go, or you can stay in this land, which you're not really, really happy there. There's a mixture of you're not happy there and you really want to go there, right? My role as the friend, is to give them what they want. Just give them what they want. Don't sell what I have. Just give them what they want. When I say don't sell, you're not going to go on and on about features and benefits about the promised land. This is their vision. Don't disrupt their vision. Just let them have their vision only, right? So let's say, for example, I say, okay, so go to that ticket booth over there. That's all I've done. Yeah, sure. They're going to have a few questions when they come to the ticket booth, right? They're going to say, I came for this. I just want to check I'm going to get that. So now they see a sales video, which is the ticket person saying, here you go. There's no sales needed. They know where they're going to go. They're pretty much already there. They just want to see that nothing's dodgy. So because they came from your advice, right? So they'll go there and they won't buy their ticket. They'll say, I'll come back to you in a second, okay? I'm just having some form of doubts, maybe. I just want to check something because they really want to go there. They're going to come back to you and be like, are you sure this plane is safe? They'll do something, right? They'll have questions. That's the follow-up. That's after the video. That's the follow-up, right? Then you might need to address certain objections, which can involve some features and benefits. But even still, why are you interested in even having this conversation? You want your vision. So you're always going to keep talking about them. And we're just going to address their concerns. So is the flight safe? Have people been on there before? Which they have. Other people have got results in this business, right? So they want to prove people like you who used to live here got on this plane and they're now in their, not now in their promised land, but they're well on their way. They're halfway there almost maybe. And they're doing just fine and they're all happy. So that will give you more confidence to pay the price to get on this plane, to buy the ticket that takes you on this plane. Your role, you as the prospector, the networker, are just saying where you can get a plane ticket from because they're so in their vision and they realize they haven't got their vision and they've actually maybe realized they're actually not in a good place. They really want a change, which a number of you have said about why you joined. You wanted a change. And when that change was related to something you most wanted, your vision, you're going to go all in pretty much. You will go. As long as you are seen as their know, like, and trust leader, they will pretty much take a leap of faith. People only join because of leap of faith or trust. They will do that. However, if, for example, you said, here's your ticket, go here you can get your ticket, but then I don't go on about stuff. I don't say, oh yeah, you know, when you get there, you're going to love that bit. That's not even what they were talking about. That could be something you made up, which you will do if you get so engrossed in trying to sell. If you talk to them about their stuff in their vision that they hadn't thought of, that's kind of disturbing, their model of their vision. And they're like, oh, what are you doing in my vision? Like, I only care about me. Like, if they just make it about them, they have nothing to reject. The only thing they will reject about their vision is whether they deserve it, whether they are up to it, whether they are just ready to have that. Because a lot of people are in self-sabotage, a lot of people are in victim mode. Is that making sense so far? The only thing they will reject is their vision. If they're going to reject anything, they're going to reject their vision. Once they've got to know, like, and trust you. Because they won't reject you. You're their leader by this stage. So yeah, if I gave the ticket, I'm not going to go on about anything else. You give them simple instructions, this way you can get your ticket, they will go. And you give them a bit of a deadline because you say there's the flight, going out then or whatever. That makes them move and take action now. You want to deal with this now. You don't want to let them take their time. This industry is a fast-paced industry. So get out of the way. Once they kind of, okay, we're looking at the video, just say, watch this video, call me when you're back. Don't go on about, once you've got their yes about it, don't make them want it more. They already want it, okay? You just send them to the video. They are already sold on their vision because you've been talking it up with them and they realize they don't like what their current reality is. They want their vision more than their current reality. When you have two different environments like that, you want to move. You want to move away, you want to move towards. If they're both happening, even better, right? So you give them their ticket to the promised land. They'll come back to you. They'll check, are you sure it's okay? Are the flights safe? Are people been on it before? Or whatever data stuff. And then you say, absolutely, all fine. And then it's just more about you now. Now, because you're their leader and you make them feel they get looked after, be like, hey, I'll even get on this plane with you. How does that sound? So you're obviously mentoring them, coaching them the whole way. They're not going to feel they might have felt doubts, but they feel safe because of you. That's why the relationship of leadership is so, so, so important. Yeah? So you get in them, just pay your $77. You want them to act now. Say, look, honestly, if you've got the money now, I would just do it. Like, what would it take for you to feel comfortable to sign up now? They'll just make up reasons. They'll start letting their subconscious brain thinking they don't deserve their vision. You just make them feel the best. You make them feel they can do anything. You don't talk about you. You don't talk about the system. You just go back to them, making them the best of them and their vision in the way they said it. Don't go on more and more stuff. And you will get a pro membership that way. Put it that way. It just makes sense. The only reason they wouldn't sign up is they reject their vision and they reject you. My.com business is gonna sell if it's done right. Yeah, the sales video, the pro membership, what they're getting from the group, they've done their bit. We need to do our bit, which is connect why they should want to join My.com business, which is not because of My.com business, it's because of their vision. We need to connect how they can get their vision a reality. And the sales video will do that perfectly when it talks about all this, income, as well as them planted with seeds of all kinds of results that others have got. They will absolutely say yes to $77. In person, I might even say, I'll offer you a money back guarantee if you've taken the action that I've said to take and you're just not happy and you're not getting the results you want, then sure, I'll give you a 30-day money back guarantee. I wouldn't advise everyone to do that because they obviously have all the products. But if you think of any objections someone would have, and by the way, this is only on the follow-up. The bit to watch the video, that is crisp, simple. It's nothing explaining MDCB. Only on the follow-up, if you guys are there yet, only on the follow-up, you just think, what kind of objections would they have? But always, always, always make it about them. And you know what, in my last follow-up call, that girl, Milena, she just joined, she did 95% of the talking. I just let her speak. I made her feel amazing. She was talking about meditation. She was talking about stuff. And I'm just like, let's keep this going. This is brilliant. Because she also said she had some questions to ask. She made a list. But I kept her talking for so long, lifting her spirits up for so long. We had 15 minutes left. I was like, okay, you said you have some questions? And she was like, yeah, these questions. Like, oh, by the way, I have got a call in 10 minutes. And she goes, oh no, I've been talking for so long. You know what? Forget it. Let's go. And I'm like, wicked, let's do it. Let me share my screen and let's PayPal you up. Guys, these people have a vision. Your goal is to find people who have a vision or who want a change. And you want them to be serious about their change. And you want them to deserve that change. When you can do that, and you literally, they do need you. They do need a leader. They care so much about themselves. We all are. In personal development, we are so about being the best version of ourselves. And we realize the potential of us, all that kind of stuff. That's the kind of people you want to be speaking to, as well as people who value you. And if they understand, if their brain can understand what my.com business can do for them, if they've been in marketing already, even better, because they'll start to understand. Like my other guy, the guy who went franchise, before he came into it, he understood what sales funnels was. He was building his own. And I didn't talk too much, but I just said, this is all done for you. Like, you don't have to make sales funnels. I didn't have to make a single one of my sales funnels. That's a good way to talk about features and benefits, not describing, and they give all these sales funnels, which are done for that kind of product. Just say things that relate to pain. Pain is, I had to create all these sales funnels and, integrate it, blah, blah. It's like, yeah, man, my thing's so good. I didn't even have to do a single sales funnel. I don't even have to come up with my own copywriting. You're describing the feature, but you're not actually selling the feature. You're just saying how this is not a pain which you would have a pain of, right? Because people who understand the value of sales funnels and automation and all that, they'll be even quicker in this. Yeah. So that was my analogy. You're their ticket. You have their ticket to the promised land. You are their ticket. You are the product. Because you're the leader, they want to feel confident that they can do this. Your leadership is so important because of that. Or at least your team's leadership. Someone who can lead them that they'll get to know, for example, during a closing call. But make yourself the leader. Make yourself the product. Darren, he doesn't sell a single product. He doesn't sell a single program. They buy him, and then at the back, and they say, to join me, you have to buy this. That's literally what he says, because they know how much value he's going to give them, which can help them in their business, which can help them in their life and anything. He literally goes, if you want to join my millionaire mentoring for the next 90 days, and he explained what you're going to get, that's the sale. He explained what you're going to get from him alone, not a business, not a company, not features and benefits, stuff that will just help them with what path they're already on and where they want to go. They really want that. And if you're giving like, the 90 days is like $57,000 worth of value, but I'm only going to charge $3,000. All you have to do is buy this thing. And then he only works once a week. He only does those mentoring calls once a week. And then he's just on Facebook throughout the week. So you feel like you're getting all this value and you got this free franchise with it. But actually you bought the franchise, which had that price, and you're getting Darren's value for free. But Darren is building up results and results and results and results. Now he just looks like he knows how to do my.com business. He's just selling himself, and they're buying him the whole time. But buying him because they care about themselves. They're buying their vision because he's the one. He's got their ticket to the promised land. Everyone's silent. What's your thoughts? Anyone? One sec, unmute. Hold on. Unmute. Everyone. Who's got music? Yeah, Neri got music.
Listening.
Who wants to speak?
Hello.
Yeah. Any thoughts? I've spoken a lot.
It's a good way of looking at it. First, we gotta sell the dream, their dream, pretty much. Well, not sell it, pretty much. We have to break.
Hold on, let me put it on start screen share.
That you want to have. It's a good strategy. It's the best strategy.
It
Yeah.
is the strategy. It's not even the best. It's not even a strategy. Darren says people who try and sell their products, people who try and talk features and benefits and don't get that this is a leadership and personal development model and making it about them, people who don't realize any of that, they're gonna be broke. They always will. He even says it in his videos. He's like, if you're doing this right now, I'm telling you right now, you're probably in a lot of pain. And it's true. We aren't where we really, really want to be. We've probably been doing it wrong, or we just haven't been taking action. The secret is what I just said. You are the product. They are buying your value, because they see you as the leader. They value that. And you're selling them their vision. Should we do an example? Let me do an example. Okay. I've done one with Edgar when he was in London. That was good. Okay, Claire, you want to learn how to recruit, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Let me try and just speak to you and just be honest in how you would answer, right? So bear in mind by now, you are quite open because I'm giving you a lot of value. So you want to get the best value from this conversation, you want to be as honest as possible because this is what your prospect's going to be as well, okay? So
Yeah.
I am going to say, Claire, what have you been up to this weekend? What's going on in your world?
So do you want us to say what I'm actually doing? Like really like as in what I've done really?
Yeah.
So what I've been doing this weekend is I've been snowed in. So I haven't been out of the house for 3 days now. And in 3 days, I've been concentrating on my consistency and implementing really what we did on our Zoom the other night.
Yeah.
Adding people, speaking to people, having real conversations. Relations to the calls because calls are scary to me.
Okay, nice. How's what is that for? What is it you're doing?
I'm doing an online business and a network marketing business.
Ah, awesome. I love network marketers. You how long have you been in the industry?
Marketing probably on and off for a couple of years. Definitely on and off in a couple of years.
Ah, sweet, man. Well, I won't say man, sweet. Must have been quite a journey. Is that something you're doing full time or part time?
Definitely part time, and definitely I would say something that I was kind of treating like a hobby,
Okay.
rather than a business. So that's something I'm changing now.
Okay. Nice. So like that's really cool. I think, just keep plugging away. It's definitely going to go well, right?
I just lost you there.
I'll say awesome. Awesome. Nice. So you just keep plugging away. Yeah, I'm sure things will go awesome. Like, Shauna, what about your? I'm not saying this very well, but I want to get to the question. What's your vision, Claire? Like, how much do you want to be making, for example, per month in dollars from your business?
I want to be making. So from my business, initially it was to match what my wage would be, but since doing some personal development, I've upped my game and I want to go for life-changing money, which would be for me 5k a month. That would change my life. That's what I want. That's what I'm going for.
Nice. Why 5K? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do with that 5K?
I'm going to do with that 5k is I'm going to live. I'm going to travel. I'm going to treat my family. I'm going to pay my bills quite easily. That's what I'm going to do with it.
Nice. Where would you like to travel to? Where would be like a dream destination for you?
USA.
USA.
Number one destination. That's the best place I'm going to go. Yeah.
Oh wow! Tell me more.
Well, I want to go to New York City. I want to go to Boston. I want to go to Salem because I love witchy stuff. So I want to go there. I want to go to San Francisco because I want to go visit Alcatraz because I love the history. And I want to go to New Orleans because I love the history surrounding New Orleans. So yeah, that's my number one.
That would be incredible. I actually, I know a friend who just come back from there, and like, yeah, they just said it was absolutely awesome. Yeah, really cool. So like, how much are you accustomed to making right now then? In this month, how much
am I close to making?
Yeah.
How much am I close to making the 5K?
How much are you accustomed to making this month, for example, in 1 month?
About in 1 month, what I make? Probably about 500 quid.
Okay, so 500 quid a month.
Yeah.
Okay, and how serious actually are you though about your vision? You know, the Salem, San Francisco, USA, doing all that freestyle traveling.
Serious.
How serious on a scale of 1 to 10? On a scale of 1 to 10, how serious are you?
10.
10. Awesome. If you went a 10, I would just say you're probably not serious. That's good. That's good. You're serious. Why? Tell me why. Why are you a 10?
I'm a 10 because of the work that I've done probably in the last 4 weeks on myself, because although I've always kind of wanted what I've just spoken about, I didn't think I had much self-worth. Well, I know I didn't. So that's kind of what stopped me from getting what I want. So it was just a lot easier to quit. If I'm being honest, if I'm being completely honest, it was much easier for me to quit because that's really comforting to me.
Yeah.
It's a nice feeling. So yeah.
But that was then, but now you're a 10, you say, yeah?
10, yeah.
And why do you think you're a 10 now compared to before?
Through personal development every single day.
Nice. And that's helping you, that mindset, you're an action taker.
Still ongoing, but massive, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Work every single day.
Cool. Well, you know what, Claire, I've actually got to go. It's been awesome chatting, but you know, in my business recently, I've just made a $3,000 day yesterday, and I'm projected to making a $10,000 a month. All of my students here, people like you as well, from their part-time basis, they've actually made $5,000, as much as $3,000 in a day, and up to $20,000 in a month as well. Is that something that could help you towards, you know, the vision you're talking about with ... I said ... Is something like that?
You can say no. You couldn't say no after a conversation like that, could you?
Huh? You wouldn't say no.
You couldn't say no, could you? If after that conversation.
Yeah, would that help? Would that help?
Answer that with a no.
No, I'm asking you. Would that help you?
Yeah, absolutely.
Would you like to learn more about how we were able to achieve those results without, let's say, without having to do all the setup and all that ourselves, and having a step-by-step mentor, you have me procedure and all that? Would you like to learn more if I sent you towards a video?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yes.
Here's what's going to happen. What are you doing the rest of today? What are you doing now, basically, after I go?
Continue doing what I'm doing on my daily list.
Okay, sweet. Would you have 15 minutes of time just to look at a video, and then would you have time to watch a 15-minute video about this current business that we're in?
Yeah.
Awesome. So here's what's going to happen. I'm going to send you a link to the video, and then one of three things are going to happen. You're going to love it, and you're going to go on the video, you're going to sign up. It's only $77 to get started. and then just message me when you're back, and I'm going to take you step by step, hold your hand, and we're going to get you started popping commission to your Facebook. That's number one. Or number two, you're going to watch the video and you're just going to come back to me with any, concerns or questions about it that you might have. Or number three, I'm just going to call you back in 2 hours time. Is that cool?
Yeah.
Okay, sweet. Watch this video. Link. Enjoy! ! Or whatever. Enjoy. Speak soon. Smiley face. What will you say?
I'm going to watch it now. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Anytime. Here you go. I'll speak to you later. I've got you to watch the video. You got your plate full. I've got you to watch the video. You've seen me as such a leader that you let me ask those questions. You've seen me as such a leader that, you've gone to that video. You've taken attention away from your business. A business should be your pure focus if you're so serious about that one business, right? But you care something about more, which is the absolute results and money, right? Results are so important. We got less than a minute, but I'm glad I've done the script. So you go to watch the video. You're sold already because you're sold by me. And I'm selling you your vision. I brought that up and I reflected on your pain, part-time job, not had the money you want yet, 3.5 years or something. We're going to cut off soon. And then you're gone. You're going to come back to me. And I should have given you a deadline saying we've only got 2 spots left for students this month. Just if you have a follow-up and we'll do the action taking on the follow-up. I'm going to stop recording, but we got a second or minute left. Did anyone get value from that? Did that make sense? People have been in Black Ops. You've gone through this. You know the script.
Good job. Good
job. I like it.
Great. I'm so glad I could do that example. I'm going to stop the recording here.